Taylor is no one again, with little competition on the way. The Tortured Poets department earns a sixth week atop the Billboard 200, while the latest from 21 Pilots opens at no. 3 with big numbers for a rock album. How much longer can Taylor Swift hold at no. 1 with the Tortured Poets department? This week, she is atop the Billboard 200 album chart for a sixth consecutive time after a monster debut in April and a series of challenges, each handily fended off, from Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, and the rapper Gunna. The numbers for Tortured Poets are now cooling slightly, but don't count on it slipping down the chart anytime soon. Swift's momentum remains strong. She has plenty of tricks up her sleeve and doesn't face much superstar competition in the near future, pending any surprise drops. On next week's chart, Swift will compete with the K-pop group ATEEZ, whose last album opened at no. 1. The last album to spend at least its first 6 weeks at no. 1 was Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time, which held the top for its first 12 weeks last year, then returned to notch a total of 19. Before that, it was Wallen's Dangerous, the double album, with 10 in 2021. Can Swift reach those same heights with Tortured Poets? Back in 2020, her Folklore was no. 1 for its first 6 weeks, before logging 2 further times at the top. In its latest week out, Tortured Poets had the equivalent of 175,000 sales in the United States, which included 174 million streams and 41,000 sales as a complete package, according to the tracking service Luminate. That total is down 54% from the week before, when Swift went head-to-head with Eilish's new hit Me Hard and Soft. But it is still performing well at a time when most other new albums aren't. So far this year, average opening week sales for a non-Taylor Swift no. 1 album are about 131,000. Swift has also demonstrated a highly effective strategy in releasing successive versions of her albums. In the days before last week's chart, when she was competing with Eilish, Swift released 6 limited digital editions with bonus tracks. Over the weekend, she announced 2 CDs, each with an exclusive acoustic track. Week after week, fans keep buying them, helping Swift stay strong on the chart. Also this week, Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft holds at no. 2 for a second week, while the alternative duo 21 Pilots' new Clancy opens at no. 3 with what Billboard said are the biggest numbers for any rock album so far this year, the equivalent of 143,000 sales, including 113,000 copies sold as a complete package. Wallen's One Thing at a Time is no. 4 and his 3.5-year-old Dangerous is no. 6. RM from the K-pop supergroup BTS opens at no. 5 with his second studio album, Right Place, Wrong Person. Inside the world of Taylor Swift chart wars, the Tortured Poets department logs a 4th week at no 1. Next week's competition is a battle between Billie Eilish and Swift, with multiple versions of their LPs for sale. A triumph at the Grammys. Taylor Swift made history by winning her 4th album of the year at the 2024 edition of the awards, an event that saw women take many of the top awards. The Tortured Poets department. Poets reacted to Swift's new album name, weighing in on the pertinent question. What do the Tortured Poets think? In the public eye, the budding romance between Swift and the football player Travis Kelce created a monocultural vortex that reached its apex at the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. At F Kickoff, we revisited some key moments in their relationship. Politics, Taylor's version. After months of anticipation, Swift made her first foray into the 2024 election for Super Tuesday with a bipartisan message on Instagram. The singer, who some believe has enough influence to affect the result of the election, has yet to endorse a presidential candidate. Conspiracy theories. In recent months, conspiracy theories about Swift and her relationship with Kelce have proliferated, largely driven by supporters of former President Donald Trump. The pop star's fans are shaking them off.